Okay, so I have basically said, it's one that will tell you everything a newbie should know. A newbie is a new trader, in that sense, one who is new to trading. But obviously, I'm sure some of you here already, trade. What I am going to be doing with my mentorship, obviously, is not just for beginners, but for all levels, from beginner to advanced level. Oh, yes. I mean, even those who are already advanced can also still learn something, new, perhaps just to make them a bit more profitable. Okay, so let's just go through. I've got some slides I'm sharing with you tonight. Let's just go through the slides. So these are basically, some of the things we are going to be, looking at tonight. I'm sure we'll be able to go through all of it. Let me take this off. Okay, so the first thing basically it says, what is Forex? What is Forex? Forex basically, is the financial market. Simply put, just to put it in simply, Forex basically is the financial market, or if you like, the foreign exchange market. Some people call it FX. FX. Note how it is spelled and pronounced. It's not Forex. Sorry, it's not forest as in the bush. It's not forest. It's Forex. Foreign exchange. I mean, I'm sure you do know. It is the case that when people travel from one country to another, or when they are going to do foreign business or international business, they use different currencies. If, for instance, you are in Nigeria, you want to buy something from the UK, you need British pounds. If you want to buy something from America, you need the US dollar, Japanese yen, if it's Japan, so on and so forth. So it's straightforward. But what you must also appreciate is what Forex is not. Because when you talk of Forex now, some people might immediately think of money transfer. No, Forex is not money transfer. Those that do money transfer are doing their own business. Yes, it is foreign exchange that is involved, but it's not, necessarily trading it. What they are doing is exchanging foreign currency, foreign exchange, not trading it. What a Forex trader does is basically trades Forex. And obviously we're going to be, looking into that today. So what Forex is not, it's not money transfer. Forex also is not trading stocks and shares. They are similar. You are going to be seeing the similarities today as we go on, but Forex is not stock market. It's not shares. You hear people talk of, company shares and stocks and all that. That is perhaps the one that used to be very popular. But these days, because of unemployment and people wanting to have many streams of income, people are now beginning to know about Forex. I just, spoke to somebody, a while ago in the Caribbean, who basically said, she, lost her job and she was looking for another way of making money online. And that's how, she got to, find me. So a lot of people are getting to know about Forex now because it's an additional stream of income whereby you basically can work from home. You can trade anywhere in the world as long as you have a laptop, an internet connection. As a matter of fact, I know a friend of mine who used to trade a lot on his phone. I don't know if he has changed that now, but as long as you know what you're doing, fine, you can trade on your phone as well. I prefer to use my laptop or desktop, because, obviously, it's bigger, the screen is bigger and all that. And, that's, what I think, I want to do. Okay, sorry, let me just see, just in case I haven't sent this to, let me send it to, Okay, so that's basically what Forex is all about. So the third question is, if it's not money transfer, if it's not stock market, what is Forex? What is? I've basically just explained. It's the foreign exchange. And you are trading. And when we talk of you trading now, we do it on a platform online. Many years ago, it used to be the case that it was only the big boys or big institutions that could trade Forex until, not too long ago, it became available to everybody, whereby you and I can actually trade it as well. But obviously we still have, banks and big institutions who trade it. We call them institutional traders, but you and I, who are individuals, we call ourselves retail traders. So in a sense, we are like the small fry, small fry, if I could use that word. Okay, so what else do you want to know? Is it possible to be successful in Forex? Well, of course, or else I wouldn't be doing it, or else many people out there in the world would not be doing it. It's possible to be successful in Forex if, one, you have the right training or right mentorship, and if you also have the right discipline. You see, a lot of people today, have the right training, they have the right mentorship, but they are just not disciplined enough to be successful as Forex traders. So that is basically one of the things I do, teach and inculcate into my members, the importance of discipline in training. As a matter of fact, over the years, I've come to realize that, a Forex trader can become more disciplined in life. If you like, Forex trading can make you become disciplined. It's like if you could be disciplined as a Forex trader, if I know a disciplined Forex trader, I can be sure that is a person that is most likely disciplined with every other area in life, or at least most other area in life. If you want to be profitable, Forex would have to make you disciplined, or you will find somehow to become disciplined. Okay, so let's consider this. Now you see this picture. You can see this picture. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, if you like. There is this guy in red. He stands out. He's the only one there. Guess what? Of all this crowd, this guy is the only profitable trader, which means every other guy in white is not a profitable trader. So if you like, this guy in red is the disciplined trader who has had proper mentorship, and he's the only profitable trader. Now you think to yourself, can this be true? I mean, is Francis painting a grim picture here? Is Francis saying that it's difficult to be profitable in Forex? Well, the answer is yes and no. Like we always say, I mean, it's not just me who says it, a lot of people say it now, Forex trading is simple, very simple, but it is not easy. Try and figure that out. It's simple, but it's not easy. And again, one of the things we talked about earlier on is the discipline. So this guy has got the right training, perhaps right mentor, and he's a disciplined person or trader, and hence is profitable. I mean, I'll consider a whole lot of things, that you could add to that thing that will make you a profitable trader. And obviously, those are some of the things I provide as part of mentorship. I have been trading now since 2008. How many years is that? I think that's about 2008. Over 14 years. Think about it. I mean, I wasn't always profitable. Oh no. On average, it takes it takes a trader about 3 years to become profitable if they do it themselves. In a sense, Perhaps they are just learning off YouTube, they have no mentor, no guidance. They say, oh, I'm not going to pay, I'm just going to do it myself. On average, it takes about 3 years for a Forex trader to be profitable. But if you have a trainer, a mentor, especially a mentor that gets into the trenches with you and trades with you, you can be profitable within weeks. You can be profitable within weeks. Okay, let me rephrase that. You can even begin. You can break even and move into profitability. At least you will break even. At least you break even. Now, guess what? I have decided to make it easier for my students and mentees because I know what I went through when I started trading. I started trading as a stock market trader. We kind of use a similar kind of platform. I started trading as a stock market trader, and I blew my account. When I say blew my account, I basically mean I lost all my capital within a matter of weeks. Why? Because I did not get proper mentorship. My friend basically, had a seminar. He was a trader. I don't know if he still trades, trading stock market. And he had a seminar, a 2.5-day seminar, not online. We actually went to a venue, and the whole idea or the plan was that after the training, we would have a 3-month mentorship. If we wanted to have more mentorship, they would pay. But 3-month free mentorship was part of the package. But the mentorship was not the best. I must say, he's my friend, I still love him, but the mentorship was not the best, because it's like you will call him and, he's busy with one thing or another, he's with the family. And that was not, so that was one of the ways I learned how to mentor people. You have to have time for them. You have to be in the trenches. Like some of you here, I can see some of some of the names of those here now, you have traded with me. You traded with me last year. You only started trading with me before the end of last year in December. And you see that I am available to trade with you. So that I'm sharing my screen. You are seeing the trades I'm going into, and you are taking the same trades with me. And by the way, if I may pat myself on the back, we traded together for about 3 weeks, and they were profitable weeks. We only took a couple of losses because in Forex, you will lose some trades. You will win some and lose some. What a profitable trader, does is that he wins more trades than he loses, so that overall the sum total is profitability. And obviously, if you go into Forex thinking you're going to win every trade, you are in cuckoo land. you are deceiving yourself. Don't let anybody deceive you thinking that you can win every trade or you can win every day. Just accept the fact that yes, there are going to be some days you will lose, but if out of 5 days you lose 1 day, sometimes you can even lose 2-3 days. But on the 2 days you win big. I suppose that's another thing. You want to keep your losses small and your winnings big. My goodness, I'm excited already. I'm excited already. Some of you guys are going to enjoy some profits by God's grace, trading with us. Okay, so this chap here, he's the profitable trader here. As a matter of fact, there's something we say in Forex. We call it the 90-90-90 rule. The 90-90-90 rule. It basically says 90% of traders, 90% of traders lose 90% of their capital within the first 90 days. Oh, you see what I was saying a while ago. You might think I'm painting a grim picture, but no, that is basically why I'm here, so that you are not part of that statistic. 90% of traders all over the world, not just in one country, 90% of traders lose 90% of their capital in the first 90 days. So at the end of 90 days, they only have 10% of what they started with. They've lost everything else. That is a shame. Okay, now you've got the picture. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. I'm not just trying to scare you, but I'm telling you what fact is there, the facts out there. Okay, so having said all that, people do win in Forex. People do win in Forex, like I told you, or else I won't be here. Now, let me just show you some screenshots of winning trades. You can see these are some of the trades this person took. You know, what I tend to do is, you know, when we have sessions, I tell my students to send screenshots of their profits or their trades for the day. And you can see this person had, this person was, you know, in profit by about 38 pounds. This is the pounds. If you are trading in dollars, it will show dollars. You know, it depends on the broker you are with. So, you know, his balance in his account was 517. The equity was 555. So if you minus that, you know, he was in profit by that amount. These were the trades. These were the trades he took. On this trade, he made a profit of about 17 pounds 46. On this trade, 12 pounds 85. On this trade, 9 pounds 72. So on and so forth. You know? Okay, so let me show you the difference. With this screenshot, these were open trades, which means he had not closed the trades. You open trades and close them. You know, if you have not closed your trades, you cannot really say you won that trade yet until you close it. It's only when you close it, you know you have taken profit, you have secured the bag, like we call it. So with this one, with this chart, these were open trades. These three were open trades. So as at the time of this screenshot, he was in profit by 38 pounds. Guess what? If you're not careful, this 38 pounds can become zero and go into a loss, can become a minus. You know, one of the things that make people lose as Forex traders, again, is lack of discipline. One of them is greed. You know, because you are in a winning trade doesn't mean it's going to keep on going. You're going to end up winning. So that's why, you know, I always teach my students, and every profitable trader should know this. You have to know how far the trade will go, how far the market will go. If the price of the dollar is going up, for instance, based on your analysis of the market, and I'll be showing you soon, you have to know how far it's going to go. If it goes that far, you want to take some profit. You might want to leave some things open, fine, but make sure you take some profit and you secure that position so that even if the market goes against you, it's not going to end up in a loss. So this is an open position. This 38 pounds in which he was in profit, if it's, you can see it's blue there. Blue is profit. If it's red, it means you are in a loss or drawdown. So with this one, these are open positions. But with this one, this was a closed position. You can see that's why it says profit. Until the trade is closed, you have not secured the profit because the price can drop. The price of the US dollar could be going up, and all of a sudden, God forbid, you know, something happens to America, the price of the dollar goes down. You know, think of when Osama bin Laden attacked the United States, attacked the Twin Towers. The price, the value of the dollar dropped on that day. I'm sorry I have to bring that up. You know, I know a lot of people, you know, lost families and friends, you know, but I just, you know, that's one example I know everybody can remember. You know, when major events happen that affects the economy, the value of that current national currency drops. On the other hand, it could be a positive event. If, for instance, you know, when Donald Trump won the presidency of the United States and everybody wanted Donald Trump because he's a businessman, they believe he can turn America, things around in America. Guess what? The value of the US dollar will go up. So major events affect prices of, various currencies. So anyway, so with this screenshot, they were closed positions. That's why you see here, this person made a profit of about 300. Okay, I can't quite tell if this is pounds or dollars, but depending on who sent it to me and where they are based. But anyway, any which way, money is money. Let's just say dollars. This person made a profit of about $300. In one of the trades, he made about 123.86. In the second trade, he made about 194.39. Total for that day, yeah, you can see, okay, they were different days. On this day, it was the 2nd of March 2021. This day was the 5th of March. So within 2 days, this person made about $300 or pounds. So I suppose that brings us to the next thing. How much can I make in Forex? So we've done what is Forex. I will come back to how to start. How much can I earn or make? Now, really, you can make, there's no limit to what you can make in Forex. You just basically have to start where you are. If it's $100, you have to invest, start with $100 and gradually build up. Don't be wanting to become a millionaire overnight. No, come on, let's be realistic. It doesn't happen in Forex. I mean, well, it doesn't happen in Forex in a sense, except if you are starting with a big capital. If you're starting with $100,000, for instance, then obviously, even then, you are going to be taking a lot of risk. I mean, those that win big in Forex are either those who are risk takers, and believe me, such people might not even last long. You could win big today and lose everything tomorrow. It's not gambling. You must understand that. Discipline. You must understand that. It's wealth in Forex. Profitability in Forex is something that happens over time. There are those who have become rich over a year, and they are now having some good income from Forex. But in a sense, again, it depends on training, mentorship, discipline, and how much they started with. I mean, if I start my Forex trading journey with £1,000 and you start yours with 10,000, all things being equal, because you started with a bigger capital, you would have more, you will make more than myself. So all that comes into play. So how much can I earn in Forex? What we teach, at least what I teach, but what a lot of professional traders teach, is that you target anywhere between 1% and 3% profit every day, or every trading day. Now, I'm talking of those who trade manually now. Whether you trade manually or using a robot, obviously what I'm training my people to do is to trade manually. It's good to understand how to do it. I mean, if, for instance, you don't have time to trade, because of your work or studies or whatever, then fine, you can use a robot. But even then, it's difficult to come by a robot that is very profitable, that is completely hands-free. I have robots as well, which I give my students and which I use, but they are robots that are not, they are semi-automated, which means you still have to do something. Or at least if the robot enters the trade for you, you have to then monitor it yourself. But however, my aim is to teach people how to trade manually, so they can analyze the market and, So anyway, how much can you earn in Forex? We teach people to target between 1 to 3%, profitability, daily. But on a day, you don't get the 1 to 3%. If it's a losing day, fine, just take it. Coming in the next day, obviously, with the whole aim of winning. Okay, so I'm going to be, I mean, if we have time, maybe it's going to be in our next class. I will show you. I'll see if I can show you now. I don't want us to be here for too long. I want us to be here for a maximum of 1 hour, well, just maybe over 1 hour. I'll show you my tables, what do you call it now? My spreadsheets, to figure out how much you can possibly make. As a matter of fact, let me quickly show that to you so that let me quickly show that to you. But it's to come into Forex not wanting to be a millionaire. It's not a get rich quick scheme. That's how a lot of people have gotten into trouble. You see a lot of people on Instagram, on Facebook, posing behind the Lamborghini, Ferrari, showing you, shopping bags and everything. And they say they are Forex traders and mentors. Believe me, the way some of those guys make their money is not real. It's not genuine. I mean, I won't even go there tonight. Maybe some other time I would, but just to know that all that glitter is not gold. Let me quickly show you this. How much can you earn in Forex? So welcome if you've just joined us. Welcome. It's for those who love Forex, I must say that who trade and love Forex, this week we've just entered will bring a smile to their face. Why? Because we've been having a Christmas and New Year break. When there's Christmas and New Year break, things tend to slow down a bit. And it's not the wisest or smartest thing to be trading when the market is, when things slow down because people are on holidays, traders are on holidays, it means that the market would not move the way you expect it to move. So that, even your analysis, which are usually, tip top, you'll find yourself losing because, the market conditions are not right. But some people insist on trading by all means. No, it's not by force. Okay, sorry. Can you see, Oloyede, can you see my spreadsheet?
Yes, I can see it.
The spreadsheet here?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, can you tell me what this is, this figure?
This is capital, beginning balance capital. That's $2,000.
Okay, fine. I just want to be sure you are seeing it. Okay, so let's do this. I mean, let's just say you start your trading with about 500. Let's make it 450 pounds. The reason why I'm using 450 pounds is because, I'm having a lot of new mentees that I'm going to be starting trading with, and I want you guys to know and get a feel of what is real. I've known Forex traders, my students, to start with $50, and I'm thinking, oh, $50 is small. I mean, one of the reasons why people lose in Forex is because they don't have much money to start with, and they want to make enough money to pay their mortgage or pay their rent. It does not happen, not with $50. You want to double it, triple it, so you can pay your next rent or pay your child's school fees or pay some other major, bill. No, you don't come into Forex with that mentality. So majority of people, retail traders like you and I, come into Forex with anywhere from $50 to about $200. Some of them manage to squeeze out $200. Now, fine, if you are disciplined, if you are ready to wait, you can grow that amount. But I would say it's better to start not with a very small amount and not with a big amount. If you start with a big amount, you could be there thinking, oh, I have an amount, I have a big amount to trade. Even if I lose, fine, I still have money. Before you know it, you lost everything. So I would say kind of like start middle of the way. Anywhere between $400 to $600 to start is fine, until you have gotten to a certain point where you have acquired enough skill to be able to top up your account and trade with a bigger account. And by the way, talking of a bigger account, one of the things I'm going to be sharing with my mentees this year, I've shared it with them, is how you can trade other people's money. Which means you don't have the capital to trade, but you want to be earning something reasonable. So there are some companies that will give you 15,000, 20,000, up to a million pounds to trade for them, and they will give you a percentage. Some will give you like, they'll do a profit share. Some will give you as much as 50-50. Some will give you as much as 70. Others will give you 80% profit share. So you can imagine people are breaking out of poverty even that way. But first, before you do that, you want to at least learn how to trade. You want to learn how to trade. I mean, some of those companies will put you through some tests to prove that you can trade. Others would not. I mean, there are some companies I know who would not put you through tests, maybe because they know somebody, like myself, that they trust, they would give you the funds, but you then must go on and make the profit. Anyway, so let's just say, I've chosen 450, because that's the average amount I would recommend people start with. You can start with less, like I said, but 450 is kind of like okay if you don't have much, but then you can also start with in fact, you should, if you are a beginner trader, you should start trading with virtual money or demo account, not with real money. So when you open a Forex trading account, you can open a demo account and a live account. The live account is the one you will fund with real money and trade. But the demo account is the one you use paper money. It's like fake money. Everything else is fine. It simulates the real conditions and everything, except that it's not real money. So even if you blow 10,000 pounds, it's not real money. Although what I say is, even though you are trading with a demo account, trade it like you would trade, a real account. You have to begin to grow and cultivate the discipline you need from the beginning, even with a demo account. So the risk you would not take with your real money, don't take it with demo. That is basically, so I will be starting an account with you guys tomorrow with about 450 pounds, just so that, I'm putting you through a real life experience. I'll be starting an account with about 450 pounds, and let's see how we can grow it. Let's see what we'll come out with at the end of the year. I would withdraw, because I always advise people as well, don't just keep making money and not withdraw. I mean, some of you who have heard Jason Michael say he grew an account over a couple of months, and when he wanted to withdraw, it was problem. The company did not want to pay him, give him the money, which is, a good example of some bad brokers. Some brokers are bad. In crypto, we have crypto and we have exchanges, like Binance and all that. So you do your trading on exchanges in crypto, but in Forex, you do your trading on broker platforms. So exchange is to crypto what brokers are to Forex. So if you have a bad Forex, especially a Forex which is not regulated by some government, at some point they could be paying you and then they refuse to pay you. They will give all manner of excuses why they won't pay, why they don't want to give you. I mean, we know Jessam said he's taking these people to court. It's sad, but they do it. I mean, I know of regulated brokers and other brokers which are not. Some brokers are not regulated. Even though they are not regulated, they've been in the industry a long time. They are not regulated not because they are dodgy. They're just not regulated because some of the requirements in some countries are too stringent. In fact, maybe unfair. So it's like, okay, they say, okay, fine. If America does not want to regulate me or give me a license to trade in their country, then fine, I don't want it. I know I'm genuine, I know I'm real. I will go on unregulated. So there's one unregulated broker I use, but the ones that I trade my big money with is regulated. Nobody should take any chances. If you are trading a small account with an unregulated broker, maybe in a sense that's fine if you're okay with that. But if you're going to trade big accounts, you want to use a regulated broker. Okay, so let's start with this $550. Like I said, I'm going to be starting that with you tomorrow, and I'm going to be sharing my screen with you so you see exactly what's going on. Like I was saying, you want to be withdrawing, so I'm going to simulate a real life experience with you guys, as we trade together. So let's say you have a beginning balance and a starting balance, if you like. These are the trading days. These are the trading days, not this one, but these are the trading days. Forex, we trade Forex 5 days a week, not like crypto. Crypto is 7 days, but Forex is 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. So let's say you are targeting a 2% growth every day. So you can always change that. If it's 3% you're targeting, you change that. But let's start with 2%. You are starting with 2% every day, and you can either take 1 trade a day, or 2 trades, or 3 trades. It's all laid out for you. I mean, I give this to my members anyway. I give this spreadsheet to my members. So you are able to project how much you could possibly make. Now, if we start with 450, I mean, those who traded with me last year sounds like a long time ago. It's just last month. Those who traded with me in December know that we were taking between 1 to 3 trades. Well, really, it was about 1 to 2 trades. Once you make your money in 1 or 2 trades, there's no need trading some more, because you could become very overconfident, thinking, oh, I won that trade, let me go again. Boom, the market hits you. The market gives you an awakening that, hey, don't think I'm a walkover. So if you make your money taking 1 trade or 2 trades, just stop. Some people are so greedy, they want to trade all day, they think they can. No, the market was there before you were born, most likely. Before you were old enough to say, Daddy, the market was there. So if you think you're going to go and defeat the market easily, the market is no walkover. The money you trade and win in the morning, make in the morning, you can lose it in the afternoon. Okay, so let's just assume you are taking 3 trades. So 2%. The first day, your 350, so your 450 becomes 459, which means you've made a profit of about £9. Okay. Bear with me if I say pounds, it's because I live in the UK. I think in pounds, but I know it says dollars here. But if I say pounds or dollars, just know I mean money anyway. So let's assume the first day at 2%, you get $9. Anyway, let me not go too deep, because it might become too confusing, because most of you here are beginners. So the second day, you make another 2% gain. Because you are compounding, this is a compounding spreadsheet. It's not going to be $9 you make. It will now be $9.18. So that's basically day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Let's check after 90 days. When I say 90 days, I'm talking of 90 trading days, because we don't trade weekends. So if Monday to Friday is 5 days, the 6th day is going to be the next Monday. So let's just check. You started with 450. By your 30th day, your money has grown to about 815 from our 450, which means it has almost doubled. I mean, 450 times 2, that's 900. It has almost doubled, which is good. So you can see here, because you are compounding, the amount of profit you're making every day is increasing, is increasing, is increasing. So by day 60, your 60th day, you definitely have, more than doubled your amount. By day 90, your $450 has now become 2,674, which is good, which is good. Now, note that you were consistent in the targets for the day. Now, even though we're targeting 2% every day, there are some days you could make just 1%. There are some days you could make less than 1%. And there are some days you could actually lose. Now, when it comes to losing, we also say, do not lose more than you are targeting. So if you are targeting 2% profit for the day, you also want to make sure that you do not lose more than 2% per day. That's the discipline we're talking about. Now, some traders might lose 2% of their capital in a day. Guess what? 2% is not much. Which means, let's say you lost 2%, you lost $9 for the day. Just close shop and walk away. But guess what? Some traders now decide, I'm going to revenge. That's what we call revenge trading. I do not encourage revenge trading. I mean, those of you who traded with me last year, on the 2 days, we traded for about 3 weeks together, and we lost on 2 days. If you can remember, we did not continue. We lost. Let's take the loss. A good trader knows how to take losses. You know how to take losses. You also know when to cut your loss. Don't say, oh, I'm going to stay in this trade. This trade is losing. I'm going to stay in it. No, just close the trade and move away. You can come back later on the day, or you can come back the next day, but know when and when to cut your trade. Do not lose more than 2% a day. I mean, there are some experienced traders who target. I mean, there are times when I have made a profit of 10%. I've grown my account by 10% in one day. I have, yes, a couple of times. And some of my traders have. But guess what? That comes with experience. The fact that I got 10% yesterday doesn't mean I'll get that today. I'll be unwise and greedy to think that I can get such jackpot every day. Now, I use the word jackpot. We know jackpot is what you get in lottery and gambling. No, I don't mean in that sense. Jackpot in the sense that you won big. Because there are times when you are targeting 1% and the price of the currency just keeps on going up. Guess what? Let it go up. You keep moving your stop loss, because we have a stop loss. You keep moving your stop loss. If the price wants to keep on going to the sky, let it go. I won't necessarily cut it short. It's only when I'm losing that I cut my losses. But then we have things in place in the tools I'm going to be sharing with you soon, where you can actually set and forget. I trade live with my guys in the morning, but there are also other trades I take and I walk away from the computer. I don't have to stay by it. I was discussing with one of the guys in church today that, we tend to trade a maximum of 3 hours a day. Sometimes when we make our profit in 1 hour, we close shop. You don't have to stay in more than that. But what you are basically doing by staying by the computer to trade is to watch for the right conditions. You enter, on the right market conditions based on your analysis. If there are times we start trading at 8 o'clock in the morning, and before 9, we've made our profit. I say bye-bye to everybody, and we are all gone our merry way with our profits. But anyway, so this scenario here in this chart, in this spreadsheet, is a perfect scenario whereby there are no losing trades. There are also times, obviously, when you will lose trades. I won't go into that today, but this is just an example of how much is possible to make in Forex. Okay, let's assume you were targeting 1% a day, 1% profit a day. So instead of the $9, you are making $4.50. In 30 days, it's become 600. In 60 days, 817. And in 90 days, it's become that, which is still fair, which is still good. I mean, assuming, let's say the worst case scenario, this $1,100, you didn't make that, because you had some losses. Let's even say in 90 days, you doubled your money. That is still good. Trading just 1 to 3 hours a day from the comfort of your own home. That is still very good. That's the beauty and the attraction of Forex trading. You can trade anywhere. You could be in the park, you could be in a restaurant, you could be in the I don't know, in the train station. You see some people on their phone a lot. Guess what? Not everybody is playing is on TikTok. Some people are trading. If you see them in the bus, when next you see somebody in the bus, in the coach, in the park, they are not necessarily sending text messages or whatever. They are trading. They are watching their but you don't have to do that. That is basically, you don't want trading to take over your life in a sense, and it can easily take over your life if you're not careful. That's why when I trade with my guys in the mornings, most of the time I'm done for the day. I could close the Zoom session and then trade later on sometimes, but most of the time I trade with my guys, and I'm done for the day. Okay, so that's that one. So let's quickly move on. Don't worry, guys. I'll give you opportunity to ask questions. We are rounding up now. Let's just quickly switch back to this. Okay, so I believe you can see. Let me just 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, so basically, we've looked at what is Forex. How do I start? We will come to that now. How much can I earn? We've just looked at that. Okay, so how do you start Forex? You basically start Forex by signing up to a broker on a broker platform. It's as simple as that. You sign up on a broker platform and open a demo account, especially if you are a newbie trader, if you're a beginner trader, and you could decide to open a live account as well, or you could open it again, open it after some time. I do have some Forex brokers I recommend, regardless of wherever you are in the world. Some brokers are not allowed, do not have license to trade in some countries. One of the countries where the regulations are most stringent is in the United States. But you still have brokers that trade there. They have license to trade in the United States. So but if you're in Africa, if you are in Europe, different brokers, that I can recommend to you. So that's how you start. You start by using a broker platform. There's what we call the MT4, the platform you would actually be trading on. That is basically what I'll be sharing with you shortly. But number 5 here say trading sessions. There are 3 main trading sessions. There are 3 main trading sessions. You have the European session, European session in the morning. You have the US session in the afternoon. In the UK, for instance, or in Europe, we are about 4 or 5 hours ahead of the United States. So you have the European session, you have the US session, and then you have the Asian session. I mean, for most of us, for some of us in Europe and in Africa, the Asian session obviously is when we are asleep. But because it's 24/7, sorry, not 24/7, 24/5, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. When you are asleep in your country, others are trading somewhere in somewhere else in the world. And so I recommend people usually choose one session to trade. I trade I prefer the London session, well, which is largely the European session. That's the one I prefer. Yes, I do trade the US session as well, because obviously, when the US session is open, it's still daytime in the UK. So I do trade, but obviously I don't trade the Asian session because I have to get my sleep. So that's it for that one. So those are the main sessions. The European session really starts at 7 o'clock UK time. Then at 8 o'clock, the London session starts. But then, if you like, the London session is part of the European session. The London session is whenever the market is opening in a particular session, you have a lot of volume, a lot of traders coming, and a lot of volume. The market is really moving then. But I prefer to trade just the London session, sometimes the US session. Okay, how much should I invest? We've also covered that. I mean, I recommend, if you're a beginner trader, unless you have some deep pockets, unless you are coming into this as a multimillionaire, then you can decide, okay, fine, I'll start with 10,000, I'll start with 100,000. But, if you are just, the regular guy, the average guy, start with anywhere between 400 to 600 pounds or dollars and take it from there. Like I say, there are some people who are here with us, who started with $50 or $100. It's still fine. I mean, if you are starting with that, then it's usually the best to trade with your mentor, trade live with your mentor. Do not necessarily take any trades on your own. Like I say, I trade with my students. They are sharing my screen. They are seeing when I'm going into trade and when I'm coming out. So I say, okay, I would usually say, guys, I'm going in now, I'm buying now, or I'm selling now. And everybody sells along or buys along. And I say, I'm coming out, let's come out now, let's come out of this trade, and we come out together. So unless you are trading with an experienced person, you don't want to be trading a live account on your own. Get some few weeks at least of trading with a demo account and get a feel of the market and how it works before you begin to trade real account. Okay, so we've covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Understanding candlesticks. We're going to finish with this. So I'm going to now take you to the platform that we use for trading. The platform we use for trading, we call it the MT4. M for Meta, T for trader, then the number 4, MT4. Okay, so this is the MT4. Just 1 minute, guys, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, 1 minute. So we're going to be doing this now. Uh, 1 minute, guys, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay. Okay, so this is, sorry, Oloyede, can you see my MT4 chart?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what we call MT4. And what you can see here is what we call candlesticks or candles. When you are having a birthday party, you have candles in your cake. We call them, you can see they look like candles. I mean, on my chart, they are green and red. Some people might decide to have different colors, but green and red, is what I tend to use. Let me switch off my camera, my webcam at this moment so that we can focus differently. Switch off my camera. Actually, let me have a drink of water as well. My throat is getting dry. Just let me get a drink of water. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay with me, guys. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, so this is basically the MT4, and these are candlesticks. Now, the candlesticks here, are they represent price movement. They represent price movement. So we have, if you can see at the top here, there is M1, M5, M15, so on and so forth. Then it goes into H1, H4, D1, W1, and M. They basically stand for, the various things, the various time. This chart, for instance, is on the 5-minute time frame. If I move it here, M13, this is the 30-minute time frame. If I bring it here, that's the 1-hour time frame. Here is the 4-hour, that is the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. Now, what does this mean? Let me just explain this. What does that mean? So basically, if I'm trading on here now on the 5-minute time frame, it means that every candlestick you can see here, each and every one of these candlesticks has taken about 5 minutes to form. They've taken about 5 minutes to form. If I move it to the 1-hour time frame, it means each candle took 1 hour to form. This candle, for instance, took 1 hour to form. The next one took 1 hour. And you can see they are of different sizes. This candle is big because the market moved in a big way in that hour. Then the next hour, it didn't move too much. It just kept on moving, getting smaller and smaller. By the close of this day, the price, the volume of traders in the market had reduced. Hence, you can see the candle is small here. As a matter of fact, it changed color. Now, let me explain what that means. When the price, let's say you are here, maybe when you opened your chart to trade, the market was here. This is a 5-minute time frame, and the price was going up. It basically means the price of the pound was going up. The UK pound, Great British pound was going up. The price was going up, going up, going up, going up. And by the time it got here, it was slowing down. It was big here, getting big, 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 and it began to slow down. And you notice, because they are green and red candles, whenever the price is going up, the candlestick is green. When it goes down, it's red. It goes up again, it's green. So the green candles represent when the price is going up. The red candle is when the price is going down. So you can see here, the price was going up. Consider here, price was going up. And then the next couple of candles, not one, not two, not three, the price was going down. It went up. So some traders prefer to trade when the market is moving in one direction, whether it is going up or going down, whether it's going up or going down. You know, and guess what, guys? Guess what? Let me excite you. Let me excite you. Do you know in Forex, you make money whether the price is going up or down? This is not me just making things up. Ask Forex traders. That's the beauty of Forex. It doesn't matter whether the price of the dollar is going up or the price is going down, you make money. Quite unlike those who do money transfer. I mean, for those of you in some countries, we call them malams. The malams who sell, foreign exchange. They might not want to sell if the price has dropped. Some people might buy and wait for it to go up before they sell. Now, this is kind of like different, because with Forex, whether the price is going up or going down, you make money. You just basically have to know how to trade. You need to know how to analyze the market movement and trade accordingly. So what we do as Forex traders, when we do our analysis and the price, we based on our analysis, we anticipate the price is going to go down. What do? We sell. If we anticipate it's going to go up, we buy. Obviously, we can't go too deep today, but that is basically how it works. Whether you are buying or selling, if your analysis of the market is correct, you make money. Now, these candlesticks basically represent data. Those who are scientists or those who are in certain professions of the world, you're able to make progress or make profit if you understand market data. If, for instance, you sell products that move only during the raining season or during winter, guess what? The price, it will most likely be higher then, and you will most likely have more sales because it's seasonal. You have the statistics. You've checked that in last year, December, you sold this much. January, you sold this much. You have the data. You are able to anticipate how much to have in stock to sell. So also in Forex, we work with data. That's why it's not gambling. Some people would interpret this as gambling, but do you know, Forex has been going on for centuries. Forex trading has been going on for centuries. It's just now that it's become more sophisticated because you can now do it online and it's now digital. But Forex, exchanging foreign exchange or buying and selling foreign exchange has been going on even in biblical times. We hear of money changers that came into the temple. What were they doing? They were buying and selling foreign currencies, but we're not going to go into that. What I am saying is, if you know how to analyze the data before you will make money in Forex. So let me quickly leave it there and open up the floor for some questions. I know some of you might have questions. Now, some of the questions, I would try to answer every question, but some questions might require another session, but if you have questions, kindly, raise your hand and let's go. Or you can unmute yourself and let's ask your question. I mean, there are beginners in here. Well, I expected, a lot of beginners in here because, most of you are from AAS. And just in case you are joining us from some other platform, if you're not part of my AAS Telegram group, the bonus I'm giving, I usually charge about £400. I usually charge about £400, per year, for my Forex mentorship. That is if you're paying one time. Otherwise it's about £55 monthly. I don't do the monthly anymore. It just is best for me and best for my students. Some people just come in wanting to test the water, so it's like a waste of my time. You pour in so much into them and they just came to test the water for 1 month, 2 months. So now, I only take annual payments, of £400. Fine, I could have an arrangement whereby, you pay 2 installments or something, but I prefer to take, one-time payment. Now, why do I say that? I say that to also say that for those who are members of AAS signed up using my link, you have this for free. You don't pay any extra for the mentorship. You are able to get, trade signals from me as to when to enter trades. You're able to trade live with me. And over some weekends, you're able to have live training sessions with me, and that is part of the free, that is the bonus really. So if you have any questions, guys, ask away, or you could go and digest and think about everything and ask me the questions. Not in the Telegram room, guys. If you want to ask questions, maybe send me a private message. The AAS group is for AAS. I am going to be adding my AAS members to a separate Telegram group, which is for Forex only. Okay. I see no questions, which means I've done a great job today. Okay, so if like I say, if you have any questions, do feel free to send it to me. But we start our live actual trading tomorrow at 8 a.m. in the morning. 8 a.m. GMT. And you can join me tomorrow morning. I'll leave the link in the. Okay, I can see there's somebody raising their hand. You can unmute yourself and ask a question.
Yeah, hello. Good evening, sir.
Hi.
Please, I would like.
So
Yeah,
what's your name?
I'm Johnson.
Hi, Johnson. Okay, hello. Go on.
Okay, I'd like to know the difference between forex trading and stock exchange.
Okay. Forex trading is let me just 1 minute. Okay, I can see there are some questions in the chat. Well, okay, fine. I will answer the questions in the chat as well. Just in case you're in a place where you cannot unmute your microphone. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, this is being recorded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording now, so that my session on YouTube can stop. But you guys can stay here, obviously, to ask and receive the questions. But I'm going to stop. So for those of you watching on YouTube, we are calling it I'm shutting the I'm closing the stream. But obviously, the Telegram link is going to be there. You can join our Telegram link or group if you have any more queries, and it will be attended to you there. So I'll continue now with